You might remember in January, we decided to cover our peasant ensemble in snaps as a proper test of the Saint Snap system's embellishment possibilities. The idea being you could easily snap on decorations for different holidays, such as Mardi Gras, and then snap on a new set of snaps for St. Patrick's Day, and then there was the Easter parade in medieval New York, where we made a complete set of floral decorative snaps, which was then followed by a crepe paper tassel set of snaps, which had great movement. And this was all really research for what our peasant outfit for Pride Eve at the Episcopal Cathedral of St. John the Divine could be. Pride Eve is one of our high holy days in this queer medieval fever dream, so I wanted this look to be extra special. And I was inspired by the snap test we did in March, where I used all of these individual pearl snaps. Here is an up close of the gold snap and pearl assemblage. And then I wanted a new snap, which had some visual impact, but was very lightweight. And so I found these faux fur pom-poms, which I glued to a snap with a coordinating tassel. And then it was time to assemble the pearl and pom-pom Pride Eve look. I started with the corduroy pants and added the snap socks on top, and I am obsessed with these shoe possibilities now that they have snaps as well. I had started sewing the snaps to the shoes, but then I began using super glue with the rest of the shoe snaps because the angles started getting odd. This full turtleneck became a dickie when I became concerned about heat stroke. Then we add another layer, and I always begin this section by misbuttoning the center front. Here is attempt number 2, and as you can see in the rotation, there's still a lot more snaps to complete the peasant circumference, but with the help of Sister Cecilia, we're getting there. Then we add our sleeves, which snap onto the peasant shoulders. If I do get hit by a runaway cart, and one of you are my understudy, remember to save 4 decorative snaps to be snapped onto the center front buttons. These can only be added to the top of the button once the coat is closed. That's a hot tip. Speaking of hot, then we add an extra heavy hood and embellished beret. Also, the back of this beret is symbolized by this little elastic which sticks out here. And then that completes our Pride Eve peasant look. Here we are at the Episcopal Cathedral before the Pride Eve ceremony began. And then this is me during my peasant pulpit time. And in the end, I'm glad we were able to maintain our greedy peasantry silhouette and color scheme while also elevating it for the very special occasion. I also had been worried about the warmth of all these extra embellishments in this un-air-conditioned cathedral. And maybe it was the adrenaline of getting to monologue for so long, but it really didn't feel too bad warmth-wise. And I also know part of it was the wonderful vibes in the room of our beautiful Pride Eve congregation and the power of the Saint Snap system.